Hi there, so I'm Andy Pattinson. I'm lead of the digital channels at World Health Organization here in Geneva. And today I'm going to talk to you about two projects. My colleague and I, Javier, are going to talk to you about two projects. The goal of the team is to get more health messages into more people's lives through more channels. And what we try to do is get into people's digital journeys rather than try to drag them into our digital channels. So we try to get into the 4 or 5 apps that you use on a daily basis on your phone, whatever they are. The way we do that is to focus on 3 pillars of work. Firstly, we raise good content. It's been said before by other panel members today that one of the ways to fight misinformation is to throw out a lot of good quality content. The second pillar of our work is to fight misinformation. And what we will do there is we will fight individual posts that contain misinformation. We will follow repeat offenders and try and get them off channels. We will actually look at entire channels themselves, and we will work with the policy teams in social media companies to improve their policies so that they can police their own content. The third panel is user insights, which is what we're talking about today, and the launching of new channels and tools based on those insights. So I'm going to talk to you about Google pro bono ads that we've received and how we listen to what's going on there to maximize the return on our work in that space. And then Javier will talk about Facebook Messenger. So Google Ads, adverts which are placed across Google Search and a lot of their inventory, help us identify content and allow us to place them. So Google have given us about $150 million worth of ads, and every month we burn through our allocation and they give us a little bit more. So it's a really good project. What we'll do is every Tuesday, so in a few hours, I'll be sitting down with the Google Ads team, and we'll be looking at the trends about misinformation and the search trends which we see around the world. We will then identify quality content on the World Health Organization website, or if we can't, on Ministries of Health website, and push these adverts out to the users looking for that type of content. So what we're really interested in is listening to what's happening, and if that content exists, serving that content when people are searching for it based on the volume or the breakout trends, so the ones which are coming up in popularity, as well as the ones which have big volume. And if they don't exist, we work with our scientists to try to generate content to cater for these. And I'm going to give you 2 quick examples. I'm going to give you an example of what we saw happening in Latin America and Peru about a type of hydroxychloroquine that people were starting to search about. So we saw this breakout term. The team told us that it was a breakout term that was happening in these areas. We were able to identify it was a chlorine, a type of hydroxychloroquine. We were able to find where the rumor had started by checking out news. And when we looked in some countries, especially Peru, there was a huge number of and a huge volume of people searching for this as a treatment for COVID-19. So immediately within 24 hours, we were able to raise these adverts and display them to people who were taking those search results. So imagine the people making those search results are looking for search engine optimization results. Those will come at the top of the list. What ads allows us to do is to go at the top of that, right on the top of that list. Another example we saw was people heard about mass gatherings, the Olympic Games being cancelled, the football championships being cancelled, football matches being cancelled. So they understood large mass gatherings, but there was a lot of questions early last year with regards to small mass gatherings, we're calling them. So weddings, parties, and things like that. We were able to work with our scientists at the World Health Organization and put out content specific to those audiences and then serve adverts to those people. So what does this mean, actually? So far, the project has had more than 1 billion impressions. Sorry, there's a typo in my slide there. It's 1 billion impressions. And that's a lot of people, when you think about it, have seen our content. What does it mean on a daily basis? It means about 400,000 people per day, every single day, are being driven to our website. So that's it for Google Ads. I'm now going to hand over to my colleague, Javier. Javier, are you online?
Yes, hi there. Hi, thanks, Andy. So, hi, my name is Javier Elkin. I'm a technical officer in the Digital Health Innovation Department, and I'm talking to you today about the chatbot on our Facebook Messenger channel. So that you can see here on the left, it is animating right now. It should be animating on your screens right now. And the chatbot on Facebook is a tool that allows us to disseminate key information from WHO and went live in April 2020. So it's been around for the whole of the pandemic. It allows users to also sign up for daily alerts and subscribe to localized information from their country. And it can also show images, as can be seen here. And it is conversational in nature, which means that users can ask any sort of questions to WHO, and we include answers. So how do we use this for the infodemic management piece at WHO? Well, as you can see, users can ask all sorts of questions, but sometimes they may ask a question which we don't actually have an answer to, and this generates a fallback. And so what happens then is that, next please, we work with our technology partner, Sprinkler, who's developing this chatbot, to compile monthly reports based on artificial intelligence. They go through the 11 million or so messages that we receive and give us the top questions as different themes that we then look into. So the following step is to then assess the question relevance for WHO, because it may be asking things that are not relevant, but there are questions that we could answer that are maybe available on our website, or that we have the technical knowledge within WHO to answer these questions. And so we then communicate with the risk communications teams, and we propose some content that may be available on the website, or say, these are the key questions. Can you please query technical teams across WHO to provide an official answer? Then we receive the official answers that are WHO-approved responses, and then the official responses are then integrated within the chatbot, and we train the algorithm on these new expressions, and we send a notification text. So there's one more, please. Yeah, so we send a notification text like this that alerts all users that we've heard them and we've compiled these answers, and we give them a list of questions with new information that we've added. And so all in all, this has led to over 45 answers being added to the chatbots in this way since the beginning of the pandemic. We're taking a data-driven, user-centered approach to adding new content because there is so much information. We really cater to the community that is on this channel in this way and provide answers to questions that are actually being asked, and not just answers that we could be answering, because we all know WHO has a lot of knowledge base. Thank you.
So just to finish off, these are just two of the 20 or so social listening projects that we have. We work with a company called NewsGuard that checks for misinformation across websites, which is where a lot of the rumors start before they appear on social media. And we have fact checkers who are looking also in so-called journalists' websites for those kind of content before it comes out. And happy to answer any questions at the end of the session. Thank you so much. Back to you, Tina.